Welcome back to what I hope is the final episode. I can't guarantee that though. This is the hardest boss in Elden Ring, Melania Blade of Miquella. Highly resistant to poison and scarlet rot, but not immune. I do not recommend using it on this boss. If you're using a poison build, swap to bleed. Bleed is so much more effective on her. And it doesn't require you to change your stats at all. Frost works wonders on her as well. This is the hardest boss, and let's go over a couple things before we fight her. She has two phases with two separate health bars. Granted, during the second phase, she starts at 75% HP. If she hits you, or your shield, she just has to make contact with you. Doesn't mean you have to take damage. She heals 1% of whatever her maximum HP is. I'm pretty sure she has roughly around, 10,000 health. So that's 100 HP per hit on you. At intervals at her health, I think it's like 25, it's like 75, 20, 50, 25, something like that. She does an attack called the Waterfowl Dance. You'll know it when you see it. She jumps up in the air, does like an anime pose, and just Virgil, Devil May Cry, Judgment Cut on you. And it pretty much is a one-shot. If you don't know how to dodge it, I don't know how to dodge it. This is going to be fun. But she does only physical damage. No elemental damage, no nothing like that. So, this is 20% extra damage or negation. Blech. Then this right here is an additional 35% damage negation for physical. And those will stack together, combined with whatever good armor you have. Now, she's super weak to fire. The other two damage types are okay. Use fire. Fire's your friend. And honestly, Godspeed for this one. However, Taker's Flames, the Astral War, and the Blasphemous Blade knocks her down. Another thing that knocks her down is this Black Flame Tornado art. It will also knock her down and stagger her. All you gotta do is get past this animation. That startup animation, you get past that, you hold this until you run out of stamina. And then, bam, that'll knock her on her ass. And she will get stun locked while that's happening. And due to the nature of Black Flame, dealing 2 to 5% of the target's max HP, just by contacting it, her HP bar will be shredded very, very fast, giving faith builds or just strength builds a unique option to deal with it, because fire skills is strength as well. So, dexterity builds, use bleed. If you're a spellcaster, she will dodge your spells. She's programmed to dodge your spells. Use lock-on spells. Spirit Ashes that can cheese her. Mimic Tear is if you have a good build. However, where is it? I know you. We have you. I know we do. You're kind of mandatory. Olga and Black Knife Tish. Black Knife Tish is very agile, very similar to Melania in that matter, and can dodge a good chunk of her attacks. Not all of them, but enough to where she won't heal off your spirit summons. Yes, you can use your spirit summons against you to heal. Olga, however, has a great bow that can also stun lock Melania. If Olga is far enough back, she'll just keep sniping Melania, and Melania can't get up, can't do nothing. Latenna is similar in this, but does not knock her down, and she can't move. Olga can move, and Olga does have a great sword melee weapon option. Other than that, Godspeed. Like, I'm probably gonna die here too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But just best of luck. Once you're ready to rock, once you're ready to roll, walk into the fight. Also, when you first get into this fight, you start in her face. You are going to be in her face. So get ready to instantly just dodge away. That's all I'm going to say. And bless your souls. Run away. Summon. Alright, Melania. And if you're using fire mixture, she's out of that water. She'll take less damage if she's in that water. Did they nerf Blasphemous Blade? That used to knock her down. I know, because that's how I beat her the first time. I guess not anymore. That's the waterfall dance. That is the waterfall dance. Literally just run. And you see she gained back all that HP. Oh, no, it does knock her down. She's got to kind of be in her face to do it. Backstab quick. Yo, that timing mimic. Yo. Mimic combo. Okay. Start of phase 2. Run away and get ready to roll. Or that will happen. I was too slow. And that just summoned a giant Scarlet Rawflower where if you don't have range attacks, you kind of just got to sit there and wait for it to go away. And if you do have range attacks, start spamming. Start spamming. She is stuck in that position and cannot move for a good while when that happens. But like I said, Godspeed. Sure, we'll lower our healing a bit, but I don't care. I don't want to take much damage. Alright. Bruh, I could have saved my FP for that. But literally just best of luck. I've given you your options throughout this entire playthrough in preparation for this fight specifically. As you can see, she healed up all the damage we basically just did to her. But we have immaculate defenses. Oh, I don't know how we got that, honestly. Mimic. Did not get her like I hoped she would. He would. There we go. We did it. We survived. Honestly. Spam Destined Death. While the Mimic goes in and pray to God for the Mimic. Good job, Mimic. You know what to do. She can use the waterfowl still. She does have access to that move still. Okay, okay. And just like that, the boss I thought would take the longest took 10 minutes of the video. Hardest boss. There we go. For her, what you get out of this is her katana, which does have the waterfall dance itself. 48 dexterity, though, I will say that. It takes a lot to use it, but it is fun, and it stacks with all the combo boosting stuff. So, meaning you can get you can actually get her regen effect with the Godskin Swaddling Cloth. Combine that with the Millicent Prosthesis, all that jazz, and you can get a pretty good attack build, combo build. It works really well. I've done it. It was fun. Now, it's time for the final boss, and boom. No, we're gonna mark it right here. Hallecktree complete. Beautiful. Elden Throne. Let's go. Oh, wait. Yeah. Haligtree plus 1's fine. If you want to find the Haligtree Medallion level 2, literally just ride along the left edges of the entire map in Mogwin, and you will find it. I'm pretty sure it's like around this little cliff right here. Go around that. You should find your plus 2 medallion. I don't really think we needed that. Poor guy just died. He was probably poisoned or something. But like I said, yeah, we don't really need it. So here's what our physics is going to look like. Fire, because he has 0 fire resistance. And convert, then you want to have the match elemental damage regen on it. Okay? Then you want to make sure that you have Lord's Divine Fortification, which you can buy from the Finger Maidens after Gideon is dead. Combine that with, where is it? Talismans. Or Haligtree Talisman. And then you should be perfectly fine with this setup. 80% holy resistance is what they have. Do not use holy on them. As you can see, we get 40% holy resistance total now. Take the numbers, turn them into percentages, and that's what you're resisting. And now, if you're a bleed build, he's immune to bleed. He can be poisoned, but phase 2 cannot. Phase 2 is immune to every status effect. Now, I recommend if you're doing an arcane build, swap to occult, you'll get more damage that way. Now, the thing with arcane, arcane increases your holy resistance. So arcane builds are really strong in the end game, but are terrible to set up in the early game. That's just what I think. I forgot to equip Lord Divine's Fortification. Now, for our spells, Lord Divine Fortification. Look, even if you're not a spellcaster, what I recommend you do is at least, we're going to keep lightning on. Get rid of this though. It's 27 faith. It's not too high of an investment, but it is worth it if you do want to get it. Golden Vow can go away. I actually do want to keep this. When you are ready, let's engage. And by the way, the elemental into HP physic completely negates the second phase's attacks. Well, most of them at least. Drink up. It's time to fight the final boss. Touch the golden wall of light. And when you're ready, hit the skip cutscene button. I forgot to use Lord's Divine Fortification. And hence why he's hitting like a truck. I got the Mimic. We're good. See that damage? We're good. Alright, if you do Stance Break Radagon, you have to hit him from the front. He's immune to back shots. Sir, where'd you go? Teleportation's fun, except when he gets killed because of it. Fortification again. I couldn't heal him in time. Alright, immediately run behind the Elden Beast. And look, we don't even have the proper tools to buff this, but check it out. Look at that damage. Alright. Got the heal. We're good. He can heal himself as well. Alright, when he jumps up like this, look at the ground because you're going to be trapped in a ring. And just start running. Jump. And once you're out of the ring, you'll be safe. And then he'll be right over here behind it, in theory. Does not work all the time. This attack is completely negated by the physics here, but like, I think it wore off just a little bit. Flying slash, but like I said, Lord Divine Fortification kind of OP for this fight. Sword slams. Look, I'm not used to this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I play Elden Ring, but I play it to play it. I rarely beat it. Well, as a reason, because I'm trying to wait for the DLC. Ah, perfect. Get him with the DPS check real quick. And keep him going. It doesn't go that far, bro. I'm sorry. And this is the triple ring attack, so it's like the rings from before. There's just 3. He's doing it to the poor mimic tier. There he is. See, look, even in water, it still does massive damage. And he kills him in the end. The final pickle. Now, fully pickled out, you get 780,000. 780,000 runes. And it's time for the ending. Okay. There's a grace here. I think it's to let you teleport away, continue the game. But once you complete the game, you can't use the grace again. If you've done the Ronnie quest, you can summon Ronnie for her ending. This gives you the default ending, and if you have any mending runes, such as the Prince of Death, you can use it. You do not need to use every single mending rune to get the Platinum Trophy or 100% completion trophy. You just need to interact with the statue once to get the trophy. Here's the other summon. And then if you did the evil ending and jumped down the hole, then this will say, endure the frenzy flame. I did the Ronnie quest. But yeah, I'm skipping it. I don't care. We beat the game. No. Because there's still one last boss, people. One last boss. But before we go and fight that boss, round table hold it. Power from Remembrance. Animalania 48. Causes 50 bleed buildup, so throw on this Lord of Blood Exaltation. You'll be fine. Or you can Scarlet Rot Nuke. You get the hammer that Radagon used, or the Sacred Relic Sword. If you upgraded this thing and are pretty good, and it's pretty good, right? I'm just gonna get it to show you what you can do with it. Oh, and Bellini's armor, Loretta's armor, Moog, Malakath. They're all here. Grab the armors that you want. This increases your intelligence with no drawbacks, so there's also that. Now, we're gonna go to Mogwin real quick. Dynasty Mausoleum entrance. We're gonna go to Mogwin. Then, I'm gonna show you the best farming spot in the game for brokies. But first, I don't want to lose these. I'm not gonna lie to you. Besides, I'm trying to do something funny for this secret final boss that I've yet to tell you about. Even though we fought him before, so here's what it is. So just run across this, all right? Somehow get hit by a skeleton even though Sir? You're being incredibly rude. Stupid Sans shooting me with his Gaster Blasters. But looking for the Hallux Tree +2, run across this direction. If you want to get to the farming spot, you go straight. Eventually you'll see this hill, and bada bing, bada boom. You get up here with your Sacred Relic Sword. Make sure you upgrade it too. And I'll just show you what its Ash of War does. Because holy cow. You're going to be standing here for hours due to how fast this is. Takes a seat. And here's what you do. stand right here, look straight ahead, weapon art activate. Now imagine if this was actually upgraded, and you could spam this too. You could just keep going. There's nothing stopping you. Except the Alborn Arcs when you realize you haven't upgraded the weapon still and it sucks. Unupgraded. There's your farming. Well, that's the first one at least. Because there's 2 farms here. That's not including glitch. That bird. If you have a bow and arrow with the mighty shot Ash of War, and you snipe the bow, use the first person mode, you can snipe the crow. It'll get hit right, and it'll run off the edge and give you 10,000 runes without buffs. But that's what you're going to do if you want to farm. Personally, if you've beaten the game at this point, you don't need a farm. So it's time to prepare. Because this is the boss I would like to one-shot. Golden Vow. I'm going into the chest for spells. Like, you don't understand. Flame grant me strength. Do I not have it? Howlish Abriri, which is actually a unique buff that can stack with an aura and a body buff. Because it's neither, for whatever reason. And then, that's all the buffs I got for now. Oh, wait. Nope, that is it. Anyways. Flame grant me strength. Howlish Abriri. Oh, wait, hold up. Forgetting 2 important things. We don't need damage negation. We have extra damage on top of this. Faith not crystal tier. Now we're ready. Head over to the 4 belfries. There they are. It is time to use the special stone sword key. And finish it once and for all. Old Lord's Talisman. Check. Ash of War on. This is it. It is time to kill. Taking the imbued stone sword key we got from that chest. Take a ride with me. Before you use it, Precipice of Anticipation is the one you want to make sure you are using. There's 4 belfries and 2 other doors you can enter, but only 1 key. However, there's other keys scattered around the world. Before I forget, gotta get my bow gesture ready. Alright. You should recognize this place. You've been here before. Physic. $3.99. Golden Vow. $10.79. Howlish Abriri. 13. Flame grant me strength. 20. Oh, something wore off. Oh well. I think it canceled out one of them. Can I one-shot? Goal achieved. I just wanted to one-shot him. Ornamental Stray Swords. Golden Beast Crest Shield. Everything I wanted to do. Which you can get this if you are good and don't die to him in the beginning of the game. And why else? What is it? That boss the only reason why you come here? No, there's actually loot here. If you know where to look. I've never actually been here to loot it, but I just needed to check around that. I'm suspicious of all buildings. But I do know that there's a spirit summon here that can give you a buff that stacks with the other buffs. So you can get buffed after buffed after buff with a spirit summon. It costs 47 FP, so it's cheap. And here we are. It should be in here. Stormhawk King is for a quest. Is this the spirit summon that I requested? Denna. So Denna, 15% damage and defense boost upon being summoned, and it will occasionally do it throughout the fight. It flies and is mobile, so doesn't get hit. If you need the finger blood, you can kill the lady, you can do the Vike lady, or you can do this lady. Either way, you get your blood. But with that, thank you for joining me. This concludes Soulsborne Season 2, Elden Ring. Well, Souls Noob 2. I'll see you guys later. Next one is Sekiro, which has been going on, but now I can fully focus Sekiro. Have a good night. Bye-bye.